Have you ever noticed how one single moment can steal your entire day? One careless word, one rude driver, one message left unseen, and suddenly your chest tightens, your jaw clenches, and hours later you're still replaying it like a broken record. And the cruel part? The person who triggered you has already moved on. They're laughing, eating, sleeping peacefully, while you're carrying the weight. That's the strange reality of anger. It almost never hurts the person it's aimed at. It only hurts you. But what if I told you there is a way to become almost completely immune to this, not by avoiding difficult people or pretending nothing bothers you, but by changing one thing that truly is in your control, the way your mind responds. The ancient Stoics, men who faced war, betrayal, exile, and death, discovered principles that allowed them to remain calm in situations that would break most of us. And these principles, they still work perfectly today. The first realization is simple but life-changing. Nothing can upset you without your permission. A driver cuts you off. That's a fact. But the moment you label it disrespectful, dangerous, or unacceptable, you hand over the keys to your peace. The event itself is neutral, like rain falling or wind blowing. It only becomes painful when your mind adds a story on top. The Stoics trained themselves to see this clearly. They asked one question whenever irritation rose: is this thing itself hurting me, or is it my judgment about it? 9 times out of 10, it's the judgment. And judgments can be changed in an instant. So, the next time something pushes your buttons, pause, just for 3 seconds, and whisper to yourself, this is just an event. The meaning I give it is optional. 3 seconds is all it takes to take the wheel back. The second shift is even more freeing. Stop expecting people to act better than they are capable of. Every morning, Marcus Aurelius, one Roman emperor, would remind himself, today I will meet people who are selfish, ungrateful, arrogant, and dishonest. And that's okay, because that is what humans are like when they don't know better. He didn't say it to feel superior. He said it to protect his peace. When you expect perfection, every flaw feels like a personal attack. But when you expect imperfection, nothing surprises you anymore. A lie doesn't shock you. A betrayal doesn't blindside you. You simply nod and say, yes, of course, people are still learning. And suddenly, their behavior stops being a knife in your chest and becomes background noise. The third skill is to become the master of the voice inside your head. Most anger isn't caused by what happened, it's caused by what you keep telling yourself about it. They did this on purpose. They never respect me. This always happens to me. That voice is not your friend when it speaks like that. It's a prosecutor building a case against your own happiness. The moment you hear it starting its usual rant, interrupt it. Replace the script. Say instead, they acted from their level of awareness, not mine. Or, this is temporary noise, not permanent truth. Talk to yourself the way a wise, calm mentor would. Because the conversation in your mind is the only conversation you can never escape. So make it kind, make it strong, make it peaceful. The fourth habit is the one that saved me more times than I can count. Create a tiny gap between the trigger and your reaction. Anger loves speed. It wants you to explode before you think. But between every stimulus and every response, there is a space. And in that space lives your freedom. Train yourself to find that space, even if it's only 2 breaths long. Inhale slowly, exhale slowly, and in those 2 breaths, remind yourself, I am not required to react right now. That tiny delay is pure magic. 90% of the time, the fire dies before it ever leaves your mouth. The fifth truth is painful but liberating. Most insults and criticisms are never really about you. They are about the other person's pain, insecurity, or frustration spilling over. When someone snaps at you, they're not revealing your worth, they're revealing their wounds. Once you truly see this, insults lose almost all their sting. You stop catching the burning coal they're trying to hand you. You let it fall to the ground and walk away unharmed. Marcus Aurelius wrote that when someone blames you, you should look into their soul and feel pity, not anger, because you'll see how lost they actually are. Pity is a much lighter burden to carry than rage. The sixth practice is the art of letting go quickly. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. The event lasted 5 seconds. Your decision to replay it for 5 hours, that's actually what hurts you. So make a new rule. Feel it fully for 1 minute if you must, then release it on purpose. Visualize opening your fist and letting the heavy stone drop. Say out loud if you have to. This is no longer mine to carry. The faster you drop it, the lighter you feel. The seventh mindset turns every difficulty into your greatest advantage. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What strength is this moment training me in right now?" Patience, forgiveness, self-control. Every obstacle is secretly a personal trainer in disguise. The traffic jam is training patience. The betrayal is training wisdom. The insult is training detachment. When you start looking for the lesson instead of the injustice, anger has nothing left to feed on. What once felt like an attack now feels like a workout. And you actually start to welcome the resistance because you know it's making you stronger. And finally, the master key that ties everything together. Live in this moment only. Most of our suffering lives either in the past we can't change or the future we can't control. Anger keeps 1 foot in yesterday and 1 foot in an imagined tomorrow. Bring both feet back to right now. Feel your breath. Notice the temperature of the air. Look around and name 3 things you can see. The present moment has never insulted you. The present moment has never betrayed you. It is always neutral, always safe, always peaceful if you stay inside it. These are not complicated ideas. They are simple. But simple does not mean easy. They require practice, repetition, and honesty with yourself. Yet every single person who has walked this path, even emperors facing death, has discovered the same truth. Freedom is not found in controlling the world. It is found in controlling your own mind. Start small today. Pick one of these truths and live it for the next 24 hours. When something irritates you, pause and remember, I decide what this means. I decide how long I carry it. I decide whether it touches my peace. Here's the beautiful secret the Stoics left us. No one can make you angry without your consent, and you are always, always free to withdraw that consent. You are bigger than any trigger. You are stronger than any storm. And starting right now, your peace belongs to no one but you. If this spoke to you, drop one line in the comments you will carry with you today. My peace is mine, and I refuse to give it away. Say it, mean it, live it, and watch how fast the world stops being able to shake you.